Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Vernon Curling Club. It's the last round robin draw here at the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic. Men's action here. Team Richard versus Team Colwell. Team Colwell will lead us off here, throwing the yellow rocks in the first stand. Team Richard won the hammer by having the closer draw to the button at the end of the pre-event practice. I am Jordan Kiss here with you. We're inside the Vernon Curling Club. Big game here for Team Richard. A win should have them avoid a tiebreaker and clinch a spot in the playoffs. For Team Colwell here, just looking to finish on a good note. 0 for 3 so far. It's Team Richard lead, Risk Mash. Looking to play the come around here. And that will slide to the back of the 8-foot here. And now for Team Colwell here, will play the hit and roll behind. It's Logan Mirren, the hit and roll now behind the guard. And they will rack on the guard and peel their own out here. Now a chance for Team Richard to split the rings. Tyler Klimchuk on the right there, Corey Chester on the left. And they'll sweep that even with the other blue one here. Great shot there by Reese, good judge by the sweepers. Now for Team Colwell here, just play a hit and roll. Try to group the stones together here. Ben Moore on the second. Junior team here for Team Colwell. They're the defending U18 BC champions. Finished second at the U18 championship national level last year. Put up in a good showing in their first junior event at the Anita Cochrane a few weeks ago, losing in the semifinals. But a lot of hope for this team this season, hopefully winning a provincial junior championship, with which they also finished second in right here at the Vernon Curling Club at home, where they lost to eventual world junior champions Tyler Tardy. So no shame in there losing that one. So lots of hopes and expectations for this young team. It's Corey Chester, the second on Team Richard, looking just to play freeze here. We'll tap a little bit and roll to the back of the 8-foot. Now it's a hit here for Ben. Play the double here, hit it right in the middle. We'll hit the one. We'll hit the blue, but it won't spill out. But it is sitting 2 now for Team Colwell. I'm looking to play a freeze here for Team Richard with the hammer. This one does look a little heavy. Might be through the hole, might even take out their own. And it'll slide right by everything, and chance now for Team Colwell to put one at the top of the house. Rich Kapitko now for Team Colwell. He's member of the junior team. Did play with Eric at the U18s last year. Did skip his own team last year on the juniors, and now I'll slide to the back to the 4-foot now. Frozen on his, and maybe. So you expect Richard to play maybe a hit here, try to double them off. He's looking just to play a hit and roll. Just we're in the 3rd rocks here. It's Tyler Klimchuk. And they will be a little wide here. And those 2 yellows will group together there at the back of the 8-foot. Maybe play top 8, hit top 12 here. And we'll come to rest of the top of the 4-foot here. Great wake by Team Colwell there.
As explained.
Just a hit right now for Team Richard.
Yeah, okay, so I just explained this
And the rock will come to the nose. Maybe clip the one at the back. It will remove 2 yellows. Now it's in 1st and 3rd, maybe 2nd and 3rd right now for Team Richard. It's hard to tell though. It does look like a Team Colwell is sitting shot, but they're gonna hit this blue one anyways.
Yeah, no, it didn't really matter for us.
All right, Colwell, his first here, and then number 1. I'd love to stick around here. This one's a little wide, and you will hit the blue one, but will roll out. Even Team Richard with the opportunity to sit 2, but it's a very difficult to sit two and not leave a double here, maybe even a freeze for Team Colwell, but hit and roll to the left is the easiest shot. It's important to stay in here. And the further you can roll, the better. I feel like you just want to sit in the middle of the 12 right now. And that's probably the best spot. If you come, a little more just biting the 12, it'll give Team Colwell this double and chance to sit. If we sit here in the middle of the 12 foot, the easiest way to get the double was to hit it this way, which means Team Colwell will roll out, and if they make it, you have an easy blank attempt. This one's looking nice, trying to roll. And he will, but a double opportunity here for Eric. Just off the nose. Nose might do it, but I think needs to hit just off. Sweepers haven't touched this one. Hit the one, and the blue will stay in the back of the 12 foot, and it'll be a open draw for two for Team Richard. Just needs to hit the paint. Take the early lead in this one. Richard 3-1 so far. Their only loss to Jim Cotter. Top four teams on the men's side will make the playoffs. There could possibly be a tiebreaker. We'll have to see how this draw finishes up, and that'll also affect our broadcast schedule for tomorrow. This rock comes into the paint. It'll be a score of 2 for Team Richard. And they'll take the early 2-0 lead here in this one from Vernon. It's the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money. Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Back here inside the Vernon Curling Club, I am Jordan Case with the Prestige Hotels and Resort Curling Classic. Second event on the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC. 5 other games here on this final draw, draw 10 over on sheet 2. It's Team Giles against Team Gushalak. Sheet 3, it's Tyler Tardy against local team, Team Wright. On sheet 4, it's a big one, Team Brown versus Team Yench, playoff implications on the line. Sheet 5, it's Team Wood and Team Morizumi. And in sheet 6, it's Shale Bernard taking on Deline Piarchuk. So again, lots of scenarios still to play out. So if there are men's tiebreakers, they'll go tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, which means that our first broadcast will be at 12, where we will do the men's semifinal, and then the women's final will be at 3 o'clock. And of course, we'll be broadcasting from sheet 3 during the playoffs. Now, if there are no men's tiebreakers, then the men's semifinals will be played at 9 in the morning, and we'll have that one broadcasted to you at 9. Still, it could be a women's quarterfinal. We're not 100% sure yet on what our plan is for tomorrow. Wait for things to play out. But then, again, going back to if there are no tiebreakers, the men's final will be at 12, which we will be streaming here on Curl BC's YouTube page. So lots of things still to be determined, but I'm not going to worry about that one. It's just too complicated for me. Let Dave Merklinger and everybody in charge here at the Prestige figure that out. And there's Reese with 2 good shots there. Hit and roll. Could play around the corner guard. And they will come to the back of the 12-foot there for a 3rd shot. Don't think Team Richard can hit that one out. A little overburied. And they can't peel the corner guard. Of course, 5-rock rule in play. 5-rock rule, 8 ends, no timeouts, no time limit. Extra end if needed. Corey Chester. Now just play a guard on the one on the top of the 8-foot. Slide to the top of the 12. Chance to hit here for Team Colwell, and maybe a little roll over to the right. Switch to Pitco. As you can see here, it's a little wide, hanging on the center line. I mean, we'll just take the top off. And now Team Richard will peel and maybe try to roll in front or maybe roll into the house here. So don't expect peel weight, maybe a control to normal from Corey. Hit the guard. We'll see where this blue one ends up. He's trying to bring it back, but it will just slide out, but still in play. Still Team Richard sitting 2 here without the hammer. Maybe a double here for Team Colwell. Even hit on the nose isn't bad. This one's moving towards nose here, and which is where it will hit. We'll roll to the left, but the blue will go down to 3rd rocks, halfway through the 2nd end. Darla Klimchuk. Former BC junior champion, playing with Corey and Reese. hit and roll over, just missing the yellow one there. So looks like it is Team Richard sitting 2 still. No, Team Colwell the option to maybe play a double. They want to bring that their yellow one in the back of the 12-foot there into play, so they're going to have to move this blue one here at the top of the 12 because it is, I'm counting it. If it wasn't, you'd probably just, you hit and roll on this one, just move over to split the house. But they will just take off the top, and Team Richard will now hit the open one. And a chance here for them to force the single. Gamache on the sweep there, and we'll hit and stick. Looking to see maybe Colwell play a freeze if they want to. Maybe still try to generate their 2. And they're going to play a hit. Team Colwell from right here in the Vernon Curling Club. We'll be playing next week at the second event of the BC Junior Curling Tour in Maple Ridge at the Cash Spiel there for the Thanksgiving long weekend. And also the men's and women will be playing in Abbotsford. So the Lower Mainland, the place to be if you're a curling fan on the Thanksgiving long weekend. Just a simple hit and stick here for Jeff Richard, a 2-time BC men's champion. Was a skip in 2010. 2 years ago, playing third for Sean Gill. We're on it right out of his hand. Will stick. Still sitting the 2 without the hammer. Now, a little better angle here for a Team Colwell to play a hit and roll, but Mitchell throws the second. Mitch Kapitko, the third here, is suggesting the freeze, and that's what they're going to play here. Chance to score their 2. Colwell, his first here in the second. Looking to play the freeze. This one's got some weight to it. And it will slide on by just a little. Oh, weight was good there for Team Colwell. Just a little bit too much ice. But a hit here for Team Richard to force Team Colwell to their single. Just needs to make this yellow one go away. That's the main goal with this shot. Of course, with any takeout, that's what you want to do. Is you want to take out the rock you're trying to hit. I don't want to leave a wall here for Team Colwell, but he will, so Eric will play the same shot here, maybe take a little less ice. Could play the hit here as well. Again, it's just a preference shot. If you hit, and there's not a lot of room to roll there on the hit, but it's a pretty safe shot. Draw for 2. And we draw for 1 here into. And cut the lead in half for Team Richard. Chiefs are on this one. They have backing right now. Line's fine. I'll just clean this one too, the button. And it's a score of 1 for Team Colwell here in end number 2. It's Team Richard with a 2-1 lead with Hammer going into the end number 3 here at the Prestige Hotel and Resorts Curling Classic. Jordan Kiss back here with you inside the Vernon Curling Club. It's a third end action here between Team Richard and Team Colwell. Part of the BC Curling Tour presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance, where Curl BC members can benefit from a discount on car, home, condo, and tenant insurance on top of any other savings and discounts and benefits you already are eligible for. So when you do call Bel Air Direct, be sure to mention that you are a Curl BC member to receive your exclusive premium. And we also like to thank Via Sport and the government of BC who are supporting all events this year on the BC Curling Tours through Hosting BC. So thank you for making all of this streaming possible. It's our third event we've been streaming here on Curl BC's YouTube, which has been a great success. We'd like to thank you for tuning in, whether it was at Maple Ridge or the King Cats, the Anita Cochrane, or right here in Vernon at the Prestige Hotels and Resorts Curling Classic. Well, my name is Jordan Kiss. And we'll be back with more streaming next weekend in Abbotsford for the Driving Force Cash Bill. It's a great time to be a curling fan. First Grand Slam of the year coming up very soon on TV. It is going to be great, and a great field here this week as well. Reese did play the cut around on his first, and Logan Murin trying to do the same a little deeper this time. We will bury it a little bit here. Back the button, a great shot there by Logan. You can play a freeze here for Team Richard, maybe a little bump. Smash. wide there as they'll bump the yellow one behind the forefoot. Kind of there behind the tee. Ben Moore now, the second for Team Colwell. And kind of the same shot here. If they can, it'll be extremely difficult for Team Richard to move it out on just one shot. Will take more than one. Oh, this one's a little heavy. And will slide on out. Did it hang on? It did hang on. But it is fourth shot right now, and for Team Richard here, just going to play the peel. Hit and roll will be made, or the peel will be made, excuse me. And for Team Colwell, you're sitting one. Wouldn't mind throwing another guard at it. I wouldn't play the double right now. Just a guard here for Ben. Run right now just needs to move over. We don't come the rest of the top of the 12 foot, but Team Richard here, you could play the come around. And Sailor Rock is open, so you could play a hit and split over here and kind of sit three. Corey Chester now. Hits Mayweather. This blue one sits. It will sit there in the 12, and this Team Richard sitting three. Trying to hit and roll here. And the hit is made. Well, the blue one will jam at the back. So Team Richard could hit and roll here and sit four. Just need this one to curl. And they will roll as far as they can at the back of the 8-foot. Great shot there by Tyler Green, line call by Jeff Richard. And for Team Colwell, I like this one. Kind of come around here. Show him the button. Maybe if you can get to the back, here's a good shot as well. Freeze in there.
How do you bring drinks in a bottle? Just walk.
So that's what they decided, just to draw in here. I'd like to be on the center line here, kind of make this tap run back here for Team Richard a little more difficult. If you come back for that, that would be really great. Could even come this way at it as well, but I'll know this way a little better. Played it already a couple times. This one for waiting in line. They may try to bounce off. They will. Still a usable rock for Team Colwell here. Now for Team Richard. I'm looking at the top here, maybe trying to clear it up. They are sitting 4, maybe 3. Maybe the top yellow one's out cannon the red one. They're maybe looking to play a hit and roll here. Might even hit the low side of this one, just on the top of the 12th and roll in a little bit. They are realizing that yellow one up there is the dangerous rock that Team Colwell just threw. They'll hit the top one and they'll move on over, and this yellow one will hang on the edge of the 12. A beauty of a shot by Tyler Klimchuk. Now sitting 5 with the hammer here in 3. So Team Colwell there will jam that hit. Now for Team Richard, still sitting 4 with the hammer. They're looking at playing this yellow double here maybe and sit 5. You have to be careful here because Team Colwell still has a freeze on that back one. You'll probably see Eric played on his last. Oh, this is really close here. Corey Stretcher sweeping it for the line, and Jeff Richard with a fantastic double there. Great line call by Tyler Klimchuk. Team Richard sitting 5 with the hammer here in 3. And for Eric Colwell, that freeze is all he has right now. This is his only out. A huge shot here in the third end. A must make. So you need to freeze right on top of this blue one here. And you'll hopefully be able to cut Team Richard down. You get to the inside a little bit, I think that will that should be good enough, but you know, nose is what you want. I mean, anything if you sit on this side, it's a easy shot for a Team Richard to score multiple points. So this one has to be perfect from Eric. You know he can do it. Sweepers on it, Logan and Ben. Weight looks good here, just needs to curl a little bit for him. Then you get it to curl, it'll be great. Maybe you overdid it a little bit on the sweep, trying to get to it, and good shot there from Team Colwell. They will sit shot, but it looks like for Team Richard here, just hit it on the nose, and you'll score 5. You scored 2 for sure. You have to watch that there's a rock here just kind of underneath that Kyler's shoulder that this yellow one could jam on. Or you're maybe looking to hit this one a little high side with a lot of weight here. So last rock for Jeff Richard here in 3. Or you don't even have to play the double. You have punch it through the hole here for 6. And they will do that. It'll be a 6-ender here for Team Richard. And it'll take a big lead going into end number 4 here in Vernon. You're playing one more? Okay. Back here inside the Vernon Curling Club. Big lead for Team Richard here, 8-1 with the Team Colwell with the hammer here in 4. 6-ender and then number 3. Corner guards made there by Logan, and Team Richards will try to draw around their own. So right there at the top of the 8-foot. Draw behind the corner guard here, and we'll slide on through. Team Richards can't peel here. Is still 5-rock rule. Team Colwell now looking to draw around the corner guard again. Peel made there by Corey, and we'll bump some of the rocks in the house. Jordan Kiss here with you inside the Vernon Curling Club. Sheet 1. Our last game here on Sheet 1. We'll be moving over to Sheet 3 for the playoffs tomorrow. We'll be streaming the women's final for sure at a 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. As for the men, we still have to wait and see how the rest of these games shape up. If there'll be any tiebreakers to decide our broadcast schedule. If there are tiebreakers, we will be broadcasting the men's semifinal at 12 o'clock. If there are no tiebreakers, then we'll be doing the men's final at 12 o'clock instead. So the tiebreakers will be happening tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock if there are any for the men. So we'll hopefully have a time posted for you on CurlBC's social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Give it a like, follow, whatever you need to do here. You can just keep a tab on CurlBC's YouTube page. Still lots to be decided on the men's and women's side here in Vernon. On the men's men's side, some teams at 2-2 are not out of it yet. They can still qualify for a tiebreaker. Now Team Colwell here, long come around draw. Will sit there for a second shot, but still open. And we do have an early final here. Looks like Team Tardy defeated Team Right in 3 ends. So Team Tardy will finish the round robin undefeated. Final third rock here from Rich Kapitko. That will slide, coming to the top 8 foot, kind of half in, half the 8, half in the 12. So second, maybe fourth shot. And third. Team Richard here, hit this blue one here on the right, direct into this yellow one, and that will go and roll in. And this one is really wide and will go right by and hit his 2 in the house. So opportunity here for Team Colwell to maybe score 2. I think maybe play a come around draw. You could play a hit and roll over here. Nothing wrong with that. That's the rock that is shot. There's that Eric signaled there. So it is going to be a draw here. And the rock will slide into the 4 foot. A great draw there by Eric. Now sitting 1 with the hammer here in 4. But it is a double here for Jeff Richard. Kind of played the same shot he did that he wanted to on his last one. But again. This one is wide from Jeff. So they'll just hit the one that Eric just threw, and it'll be a shot for two for Team Colwell. Just need to roll inside a bit.
Yeah, yesterday it was hockey comic books. Oh, the opening bid is $225.
They send anybody that bids over 220. Everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not the one. It's not the one. Everybody.
Oh,
We certainly didn't want to take any chance at all, right? Just want to get off the ice. Get
Shot for here, two for Eric Colwell.
Joe was working out of town once in his car. And it's a white winter scene with one of those wood shows with ice. It's all like ice. So Tyler, and we did his home in the window, so he would have stuff in it. And I got a letter in the mail a couple months later saying, you know, you've done this thing.
And the hit's made, and he will get his two here. So it'll be a score of two for Team Colwell here in four.
And it was all fine.
And they are going to shake hands here, down five without the hammer. 1-5. So Team Richard will pick up the win here. They will go to 3-1, and will clinch a spot in the playoffs. Team Colwell, disappointing week here, but still lots of season for them. Now we will try to move our coverage over to sheet 4 and cover Team Brown versus Team Yench. So give us a few minutes here. We'll see what we can do, but it's Team Richard defeating Team Colwell here. And we'll do our best again to get you coverage of Team Brown versus Team Yench over on sheet 4.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ. Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money. Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money. Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct. Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Here inside the Vernon Curling Club, Jordan Kiss with you. We were trying to bring you the Team Brown, Team Yench game, but we're having some issues right now, and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So we are going to close off the stream for tonight. We will be again broadcasting the playoffs tomorrow. Keep a tab on Curl BC's social media, Facebook, Twitter. We will let you know when we are broadcasting. If there are no men's tiebreakers, we will start with the men's semifinal, I believe, at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And if there aren't any, we'll have the men's final at 12, and the women's final, absolutely for sure, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So we thank you for tuning in here on your Saturday night, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. If you want to keep up to date on scores, please go to curlingzone.com. All line scores are posted there, constantly updated. So again, thank you for tuning in. We apologize for the issues we're having right now, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll clock out here from the Vernon Curling Club.